Hello everyone, my name is Sophie and welcome to my new video. Today is not a review, I'm sorry. It's the 7th of January and people have read like 15 books so far. Like, people keep updating. I've read my first 15 books. I have read 0. So instead of doing a review, which I will do, be patient. I'm showing you my entire TBR, physical TBR. As you can see, we have a little pile here. This is on top of my book card. Or not a book card, it's my bedside table, but I just put all my physical TBR in there. And also I did a book haul recently. If you haven't watched that, don't watch it now. Later, maybe. I'm showing some of the same books, okay? So you can pick and choose what to watch. Maybe you want to watch both. But of course I also have a few other books that I've just had on my shelf for forever. Some of them have dates when I bought them, so we can discuss that together, okay? And see how lazy I am. I haven't talked in so long in front of a camera, I'm kind of nervous. If you don't know who I am, my name is Sophie and I do rant reviews on my channel, so I don't get the wrong impression of me. My mom got me a mug for Christmas. No, for my birthday. It was just my birthday, don't worry about it. And it says book lover on it. I don't have it here, it's in the dishwasher, bitch. You just have to believe me. It says book lover, and she was like, oh yeah, because you love reading. And I was like, I only do rant reviews. She doesn't know this. She doesn't know English. Shout out. I don't really know. How do you do this? I see people post videos like this. I never watch them. I don't really watch any book content, I'm going to be honest. I'm not in the flow. What do people film? I just see my physical TBR and I'm like, I can do that. Fuck yeah, I can do that. I can do anything I want. The first book, Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. Six of Crows is my favorite book ever. I actually got this before Crooked Kingdom came out. And it has bonus content inside. Sure. I've read this before. I've had this for years because I read Six of Crows duology. Bitch, am I lying right now? I read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom before I read Shadow and Bone, so Crooked Kingdom was out. Why did I lie? But it doesn't say it back here. Whatever. Nobody knows the truth. So I did read Six of Crows before, and it was like a whole discussion about, like, from people, oh, do I have to read the Grishaverse or the Grisha trilogy before I read Six of Crows? And people were like, yes. And then some people were like, no, you don't have to. And then I was like, fuck it, I don't really care what people say. And I read Six of Crows and Six of Crows. Six of Crows, not Crooked Kingdom. Six of Crows is my favorite book. And so I did read Shadow and Bone, but I only have Shadow and Bone. I don't have the other 2 books. I always say that I have a bad memory and that I barely remember anything from the books I just finished, but also from books I've read in the past. And that's true. I do remember when I think about it really hard. I do remember to a certain extent. Like, I will remember a scene or something. This, I don't remember anything. Literally, I don't even remember the name of the side characters. Well, I do because I watched the show, but that's the only way, okay, that I know. So this is on my TBR for this year because I want to read the Grisha trilogy because I haven't done it before and I want to know. And so since I don't remember anything of this book, I don't know if I have it rated on my Goodreads. Should we check? Oh, I'm scared. My Goodreads challenge is 30 books and no one liked that. I gave it 5 stars. I lied. I'm sure I lied. Okay, 5 stars, guys. This was a 5-star read for me. Can I see when I rated this? 2016 I read it. So I was 15. Well, a lot has changed, guys. That's up next. No, it's not. What the fuck am I saying? That's up this year on my physical TBR. It's on the book card. Next. I don't even know where to put them now. I don't have any space on my fucking desk. The entire Mortal Instruments series. I talked about this in my book haul. I got them recently. The rest of the books are on my, Windows still. I know the words. I'm not gonna whip up old fucking books now to show you. But you believe me I got them or not? Go watch my other video. I got them all secondhand and I want to do an entire video, or a video where I read the entire series is what I wanted to say. That's what I want to do. I've read Infernal Devices. I have them reviewed on my channel. I've read, oh my god, with gorgeous golden haired Jace. That's the description. Gorgeous golden haired Jace. Anyway, I want to read it. And so I got all of the books. And I'm ready. I'm ready. Babel! We have Babel by R.F. Kuang and, oh yeah, The Poppy War. Both of them I also showed in my haul, and I'm currently reading Babel. As you can see, I'm really far into it. I'm not gonna show you because I'm embarrassed. I was like, on my Instagram, I was like, hey guys, I'm doing a physical TBR, and then I'm doing my Babel review, and I'm like 50 pages in. But it's just boring me so far. I don't know if it'll get better. I will tell you my review. But I think it's really pretty. I think it's really pretty. I also think the Poppy War is really pretty. And I'm excited to read the Poppy War. And people have told me that it's not YA, even though it's marketed as YA. And I'm really excited to read it. I'm also excited to read Babel, but not so much anymore because I'm bored. I do feel kind of cool though, you know, walking around with this. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm reading this. I'm like mysterious. I have my headphones in. I don't have over-ear headphones. Oh, it would be more mysterious. You know, AirPods are kind of out. They're not as mysterious. And I'm walking around and I'm like, yeah, I'm reading Babel. No one knows what it is. I posted this on Be Real and my friend commented, I thought it said the Bible. I was like, girl, that's up next. So those are on my TBR. I have some of the same authors on my TBR because for some reason we're not getting any new authors. Huh. Where are y'all? Start publishing your books. Are you scared of me? No, don't be. So another little book that I have on my TBR, my physical TBR, is Cirque by Madeleine Miller. And I bought this in February of 2022. Sorry, there's some worse ones on here. I've read the Song of Achilles and I have a review for that on my channel, and actually I enjoyed the Song of Achilles. I have to mention it every single time I bring it up because people always comment, I would love to see a video about a book that you love, but guys, I don't like anything. So the Song of Achilles, I actually did enjoy that. I was not overwhelmed by it. It was not like I have the urge to reread it or look up AMVs. But I enjoyed it enough to a point where I was like, yeah, it's good. I think I gave it 4 stars. Oh, Cirque! Or, fuck, I don't even know if you say it like that. You don't say it like that, right? So this book, I don't know how you say it. Oh my god. Whatever, next book. Before I talk about it more. No, I don't know what it's about. I know that Madeleine Miller's thing is Greek mythology. And I did have a Greek mythology phase. And I did read the first 2 or 3 Percy Jackson books. Which is another series that I have read. I have read it. I'm like not lying about that. I lied about reading Harry Potter when I was younger. I lied about it a lot. I'd never read that. But Percy Jackson, the first 2 or 3 books I did read, and that's another like Shadow and Bone thing. I don't remember anything. It's insane how I don't remember anything. And I did enjoy it. Like I read the first 2 books, so I must have enjoyed it. I don't know. I really wanted to be, but I wasn't. Whatever that means. Whatever that means, girl. I read manga, in case you didn't know. The Jujutsu Kaisen manga I read. Shout out. Really enjoyed it, and I have there's little posters in the front, and I always cut them out. Is that controversial? Probably. And I put them on my wall. Because I like the way they look. But I'm really bad with reading manga, I have to say. This has been out for months, and I still haven't read it. I love the cover. Gotta be honest, but I don't really talk about manga or anime much, even though I do consume it much. Because I don't consume it critically. Jujutsu Kaisen, I love. I love the manga, I love the show. Love it. And there is also mangas and animes that I haven't enjoyed, and my boyfriend keeps telling me, he's like, you should also make videos about that. I'm like, bitch, no one's gonna watch that. And then we were watching movies, and he was like, you should also make a video about this movie. And I'm like, bitch, can I just enjoy something? No, but it's like, I wouldn't know how to critique it, you know? So, and I also don't know if there's an interest for that. If there is, maybe I can try it. Critiquing shows or movies or animes or mangas, but I think there's other people who can do it better. Brandon Sanderson'S Mistborn is something that was recommended to me because I keep complaining that I don't like anything, and so people were like, Sophie, you're gonna go insane. I agree. I can tell. And so I got Mistborn, and this was in my book haul recently. It's as tiny as the Madeleine Miller book, which I'm not gonna say the name of again. Is it Circe? Is it Cirque? Guys, someone say please. I don't know. I'm embarrassed. The font is so small, guys. The font is so small. You know, I'm used to reading fucking fantasy with a big ass font. I'm like, how am I supposed to ever read this? I have no idea. Oh my god. But it's, I don't want to say it's only 500 pages. That's still a lot if the font is so fucking small. I actually have no idea what this is about. But since, and I also think the cover is mad ugly. Peace and love. What is this? Who designed this? A more recent edition is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. If you want to know about new books that I get, I don't always post about it on YouTube, but I do post about it on my Instagram, and also do polls on my Instagram regarding what I should read next, and asking you guys what you like. So if you want to participate in that, you can follow me on Instagram. But I have read The Red Queen. And that's also the books that you saw in a little pile, because I got them out of my shelf for you. I was obsessed with this. This was like my favorite thing ever. I was obsessed with Maven. And I'm gonna be fucking honest. Again. I don't remember anything. I don't remember a single scene. I remember the end of the second book, and I remember the scene in this book with this iconic quote where he's talking about rain. Not to spoil anything. I'm gonna tell you a little story about this, okay? I read The Red Queen when the second book wasn't out yet. So I read it in 2015 or 2016 when I was 14 or 15. And I was obsessed with this. I was obsessed with The Red Queen. The first book I had in German, the German cover is mad ugly, okay? For some reason, back in the day, Germany thought they would have to like make every single book cover that they translate into German mad fucking ugly. For some reason. Now they've upgraded and they're doing like sprayed edges for every single book, which is like, relax, like. But back then they changed it and they would like use the same image on different books. It was really weird, like the same stock image on different books. But I read The Red Queen and I had the German book and I sold it. I don't know why. Because I think I wanted to sell the whole series, but no one wanted it. And this is very generic dystopian, and I know Victoria Aveyard has published another high fantasy series, and I started reading it. Realm Breaker is what it's called, and I started reading it and I had to stop because I was bored out of my mind. It's high fantasy and she's doing like what she was trying to do was a like Lord of the Rings vibe. I don't remember Lord of the Rings being that fucking boring. I want to read that. I want to read Realm Breaker at some point, especially because the second book just came out, but that point is somewhere in the future. However, what I do want to do is I want to reread the series that I loved so much when I was 14, 15. Also Shatter Me series. Obsessed. I was obsessed. Now, yet again, because the first book I had the German hardcover, and I never had a German book out of the series again. Yet again, none of these books will match. We have the paperback. The British paperback. This is the American hardcover, which I think is one of the prettiest. I mean, I really like the cover design of these, which is so pretty. The inside, I mean, this is fucking ugly. I don't know why they didn't do anything here. And I've had this for years, you know, I pre-ordered this in the mail. This is from when it got shipped in the mail. And I had like a Tumblr account. Oh my god, I had a Tumblr account that had a Manon Blackbeard username, and my profile picture was like me with this book. Yeah, I remember that. So if the American hardcover, British special edition paperback because it has a red font, and the American paperback for the last book. In conclusion, none of these match, which is fucking annoying. I hate it. I remember when the third book came out, I went to the store because I couldn't figure it out on Amazon. I went to the store and I said, I want the hardcover. I want to pre-order the third book, but I want the hardcover because I wanted them to match. And she was like, oh yeah, I'll order it for you. And then why the fuck did I get this? Whatever. It is what it is. This one, you can see it's really beat up. Maybe you can't see, but it's kind of beat up. It's because I got it secondhand for €5 and I never read it. I don't know how this series ends. I have no idea. I never looked it up either, and I never finished the series because it just got so political to a point where I was like, I don't even know what's going on because I did not care about the politics in this book. And then the whole plot was the politics, you know? And I was like, I didn't keep up from the beginning. I'm lost, and I just didn't finish the series. But I do have all of the books, and I want to do a reread definitely of the first book. I don't know if I'll ever read the rest of the series because I just kind of want to see what the vibes were. You know what I mean? If you want me to do a full series review, I can also do that. Maybe I'll start doing that. How about that? Dance of Thieves. Marie E. Pearson. This is the New York Times best-selling author of the Remnant Chronicles, and this was in my book haul, and then people commented and they were like, hey girl, you have to read the other series first to understand what's going on here. And I was like, bitch, no I don't. Why? Stop doing that. As authors, collectively, can we stop doing that? That's shit ass. Like, why can't I just read one series and know what's going on. That's the same with fucking Six of Crows. You know, I knew what was going on because it's separate from the Grishaverse, but people saying, you should read the Grishaverse first. No, just explain it again. Explain it again so everyone gets it. Okay? Explain the system. We wrote the Remnant Chronicles, which is like the original. Isn't that like the one with like the Kiss of Deception or whatever the fuck it's called? Never read it. I used to have it, but then I sold it because I never read it. Whatever, I don't really care that much. You know, I'm gonna read it and either I'm gonna get it or I'm not gonna get it. And if I don't get it, bitch, you're in trouble. That's all I have to say. I don't even know what the fuck it's about. I don't even know what it's about. I like the cover. I think it's a duology and it's probably gonna be really basic. Gotta be honest. Gotta be honest. This hurts me to say. House Moving Castle by Diane Wynne Jones. I got it in July of 2022 and I started reading it then. Like then and there I started reading it the same day. And it has a big font. It's not that long. And I love House Moving Castle, which is why I got it. Only 300 pages, bitch. I could read this in like an hour. I'm kidding, but you know what I mean. I think the cover is mad ugly. Halloween vibes, but like all year round, bitch? I don't really know about that. I want to read it so bad. I'm definitely gonna read it this year, but this is one of the books that I will not review. Because I want to read this for me. Because I love House Moving Castle. And this book, regardless of whether it's like a great piece of fiction or whatever or not, I will not be able to rate this poorly because I love it. I'm biased. And so I will read it and I will maybe say something about it on my Instagram, but I won't actually post a full review here. Oh my god, I forgot, guys. I forgot. You know, we were talking about Shadowborn earlier, and I should have just continued with these two. We have a little bit more of Leigh Bardugo on the shelf. We have King of Scars and Ninth House, which the second book is coming out soon. I'm pretty sure because I keep seeing it everywhere. I don't know the release date. This is a more adult fantasy. I got this, oh my god. I got this in August of 2021. Yeah, and I never read it. But I will read it this year, especially since the second book is coming out. And people have said that this slays. Like, it actually is supposed to be a slay book. King of Scars, I got a... Oh my god, it's getting worse! September of 2020. I haven't read Shadow and Bone. I haven't read the Grisha trilogy. So, I gotta read that, and then I'll read this. And then I'll read Ninth House. That's the order I'm gonna go in. So this is gonna be the year of Leigh Bardugo, because I'm gonna read all of her fucking books. And she can't stop me. I don't know what the consensus is with King of Scars. I know it's about a side character. I think it's a duology. Maybe a trilogy, but I think it's duology. I don't know. Guys, I have no idea. Okay? See, you guys didn't even know I had all of these books. You didn't even fucking know. Now you know. I'm no better than anyone else that reads. I just keep buying and buying. Because I'm like, I like it. I'm gonna read it. And then, bitch, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it and you just spend your money on it. We Hunt the Flame. You know, the classics. We have Emma. We have Dostoevsky. Maybe. Girl, I don't even want to talk about them. Maybe I'm gonna read some classics. Make me feel like smart and shit. Makes me feel superior if I say I have read Emma. I've read Dostoevsky. I won't even get it. I won't even know what they're talking about. Back to this. This is more up my alley. I got this in September 2022. I wanted to say this year. Happy New Year, guys. I didn't even say that in the beginning. I'm such a bad person. We Hunt the Flame was also in my haul, and I have no idea what it's about, but I mentioned before that all of these Middle Eastern fantasies kind of blend together in my head, because for some reason they give them all the same kind of cover. And I don't know why. You could do such interesting things. You know what I mean? Because the lore is so rich, and they just don't do it. And it annoys me. Because the potential is there, but why are they not going there? They always give them this kind of cover. Girl! People lived because she killed. People died because he lived. People shit because they farted. I don't know. I don't know what it's about. I'm gonna read it at some point. But I'm not excited to read it. I'm not, you know, but we are on the quest to find the best Booktok book on Booktok. Where else, bitch? Of course, Booktok. We're on the quest to find it together. So far, we have not succeeded, but maybe 2023 is gonna be the year. I've added some new books to my TBR. The Holly Black one from the Folk of the Air series. I've reviewed the entire Folk of the Air series on my channel, and I didn't like it at all. And that's why people hate me. People still comment on those videos, like, wishing me death. I just remember that the one guy turned into a giant snake. That's all I remember from the series. And so I was like, I'm gonna read the new book in the series, which is like a spin-off, and see if I like it better now that I've matured. Also another book released, and it's called Aruna'S Fate. I remembered it. I think I remember it because it released on my birthday. And that was really hyped up, so I definitely want to read that. It's just a normal ass fucking fantasy, guys. Nothing more. Maybe more. I gotta find out. Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I just got from my haul. Again, still don't know what it's about. Still, I said I didn't know what it's about. I still don't know. I did see that one actress that everyone wants to play Evelyn. That people talked to her about it, and she was like, "Send me the script." Okay, bitch, chill out. But the font is so small, guys. When the fuck do you want me to read this? Do I look like someone who has time for this? I'm literally writing my first final in a week. Do you think I've done anything? Don't tell my dad. Don't tell my dad. We have more exciting books by V.E. Schwab. We have A Darker Shade of Magic and Vicious. Vicious I got recently from my haul. Oh, thank God. Darker Shade of Magic, I don't have the sticker on the back of when I got it. It's better that way. Tried reading A Darker Shade of Magic 3 different times. And all of those times I've stopped reading it because I was bored out of my fucking mind. For some reason, I cannot get into the series. I know people love it, and I think that a lot of people also say that V.E. Schwab is underrated, which, where the fuck did that come from, bitch? Will I ever read it? God knows. I don't know if I'll ever be able to finish it. I always stop around 150 pages, and I still have to bookmark in here. And I was 165 pages in. And I don't remember anything. I would literally have to start from the beginning again, even though I've read the beginning 3 different times. And then we have, again, Vicious, which I love the cover, and I'm excited to read this at some point in my life. I don't know if I'll be able to read all of these books this year, because I'm lazy. We're almost done, don't worry. I know, it just keeps coming. We have something that y'all have never seen before on my shelf. Scythe. I know that I got this years ago. I took off the sticker on the back, but this is probably the oldest book on the shelf. On my fucking book card, bitch, chill out. This is probably my oldest purchase out of all of these books. I've had this for years. A true successor to the Hunger Games, says Maggie Stiefvater, and I kind of trust her because I love the Raven Boys. I'm listening to the audiobook because it's on Spotify. The Raven Boys is just so special, okay? Love that. It's so different. I never see anyone talking about this. I have no idea why I have it. No one's ever talked about this book. Why the fuck do I have it? I don't want to read it. I'll keep it until I read it, but like, I don't even know what it's about. The Hunger Games. Hunger Games fan fiction? Has anyone ever read that? Comment below. Comment below. Let me know. Let me know your favorite book. I want to die, but I want to eat. I'm not gonna pronounce it because people are gonna come for me. Sorry, I'm German. A Korean author. It was translated into English, and this was recommended by someone from BTS. I don't know anything about BTS, except that I love them. I just think it's funny that someone from BTS read this, and then people were like, oh yeah, but did you know that someone from BTS read this? I think that helped the author immensely, you know what I mean? I started reading this already, and I don't think that I will ever review this because it's a self-help book. Bitch, what the fuck am I supposed to review? My depression? I think, but I'll still rate it on Goodreads. And maybe write a sentence or two about it, but I don't think I'm equipped to review, like properly sit here and review a book like this, especially because there's like, this is literally the person's conversation with their therapist. What the fuck am I supposed to say about that? Since we're on the topic of self-help, I got Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikatsu Kawaguchi. And this is also something I won't review. Sorry. Love you. I got it because it's shiny. I don't know if you can see this. And there's a little cat. I love cats. This is a book about time travel, and that's all I know about it. It's supposed to be sad, and it's about time travel, and it's supposed to be sad. And there's a little cat on it, so I don't know if the cat has any relevancy, but I hope so. And then, there's only 2 books left. I think that's good, bitch. This is like, I'm looking at it in front of me, all piled up, and I'm like, bitch. How many books even is this? We have The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Excellent. Donna Tartt has discovered not the usual collegiate mix of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Bitch, I don't know what this is about. This is one of those really pretentious, I'm gonna read this and feel superior to you because I read something that's like more sophisticated book. Sorry, I don't even know what it's about. I don't even know. Has this woman written anything else? What does she do? So I don't know what this is about. I think this is like some dark academia morally gray characters who are all talking like really. I hate when people take themselves too seriously, you know, and Dark Academia is when people take themselves too seriously. Like, life is not that deep, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, get over it. They're like sitting in this little circle with a kettle in the middle and they're just talking about life, and it's like, bro, life is so hard. Yeah, I know, bro. That's what I imagine this book is. I'm kidding, maybe I'm gonna love it. Maybe I'm gonna love it, but since I've read the Atlas 6 and I hated that, I don't think there's a chance. The cherry on top, the last book of this physical TBR, which, if you couldn't tell, this is basically just a fantasy and self-help haul. We had 2 classics in there, but I didn't count them. We can count them, sure, but... The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. People told me I would hate this. I posted it on my Instagram. Again, follow me to know what books I get. And people are like, oh my god, you're gonna hate this. You're gonna absolutely despise this book. I read the Love Hypotheses and I hated that book. And then people were like, oh, you wanted to read romance for the first time and you chose a little fan fiction. And so I was like, okay, bet I'm gonna read proper romance. And so I picked this because it was on sale and I got it for free basically, because it was like buy 4 get 1 free. No, buy 3 get 1 whatever. I got it for free. And then it was like, oh, you're gonna hate this. I was like, bitch. And it's like 500 pages. Bitch! Who needs a 500-page romance book? I always thought that the romance girlies who were reading so many books every year, they were reading them so quickly because they were like 200 pages. 500? As far as I'm concerned, this is a book that spans over 3 days. So how is it that long? How much do you do in a day? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's about. Well, pretending to be in love never tasted better. So... they're pretending to be in love in Spanish, I guess. I have no idea, guys, but I don't want to judge things. Bitch! That's literally my whole thing. I want to know what I'm talking about and what everyone else is talking about, you know? And that's why I read these books, because I want to know what's up. I want to know why people love this. Why is this like a fucking Goodreads award winner? Why? I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out for my fucking self. And then, once I've, like, read it, and it's the same with movies. Once I've watched it, I can judge it properly. I can be like, that movie is ass. Let's see how many books this is. 1, 2, 3, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 28, 28? Let's say 30. Make it 30. So it just sounds more dramatic. Goodreads goal is 30 books, and I have 30 books here. Slay. No, I don't think I'll read all of these this year, gonna be honest. I don't think I can do it. Like, they're here. They gotta be looking at me each time I go to bed, but I don't think I'll read them. I also have some ebooks. We have The Inheritance Games, Kingdom of the Wicked, Realm Breaker. All of those I have as ebooks. God knows what I'll read next. I mean, I'm reading Babel right now. But after that, I don't know. I just want to get through my finals, guys. I'm really scared. Sorry, that's a different topic. I don't want to make this dramatic. But this is my entire physical TBR. Yeah, I can't believe it either. Please comment down below if you think I should add anything to this list. Comment down below what you're most excited to see me review. I still can't believe like people actually want to hear from me, you know what I mean? It's like weird. It's really weird. But I love it. So if like any of these books you're like particularly interested in, or there's another book that I haven't shown here where you're like, oh, I would love for you to read this. Honestly, guys, as much as I hate romance, I can read more romance books. I can talk about how stupid they are. I don't really care. You know, I've got time. Not really. I don't know why I said that. I'm literally busy. Like, I don't have time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. As I said, I'm reading Babel, and that will be my next video. It will be a review of Babel, and after that, we'll see where 2023 takes me. Hopefully, to my next semester in uni. I'm really scared, guys. I'm sorry. It's like in the back of my head the whole time. Like, I should be studying. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you stay happy and you stay healthy. And maybe I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.